Benvinguts. Estem aquí avui reunits per agrair sobretot l'activitat de tots els programadors que heu generat jocs per generar il·lusió i alegria a tots els nanos. Estem aquí a la UPC, està aquí el Joan Antoni Pastor.
Sí, ho fem en català o farem
en castellano?
No, el que tu diguis.
Jo estic fent en català.
Hi ha gent de fora que he vist que és de llocs diferents. Com ho fem?
If you want to speak in English,
whatever you want.
In English, is it possible?
Y si no, podem fer tres idiomes. Benvinguts, bienvenidos, welcome. Yes, welcome to the Barcelona School of Informatics, where we are hosting this last event for recognizing the awards of the GameJam that has been organized by Patient73. Okay, we're very glad to have you here and to collaborate in this first edition, and we hope that there will be many more editions with many more people from all over the world, and we want to thank all the people that has participated, not only the ones that have won awards and recognitions, but everyone, and we hope that we will be able to collaborate with the Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona, l'Institut Químic de Sarrià, and other institutions that want to add in next editions of this Patient73 GameJam. My name is Joan Antoni Pastor. I'm the Vice Dean for Institutional Relations of the Barcelona School of Informatics, and I'm very glad to welcome the people present here and also the people that are distant and that can see us through the Google Meet session. Okay, welcome.
Welcome. The next step, the next pass, and now we are now to present to Bruno. See, can you come here?
Sure.
Thanks for your job. Congratulations.
I was very glad to be part of organizing this event and all the amazing games that the people have presented, and also congratulate all the winners that are here and are on the Meets call.
Can you explain something about the different games and
yes.
the team doing this work?
Yes, luckily for being the first game jam we did with Patient73, we had a lot of people participating, a lot of different teams, and also a lot of different games that we are very glad of. And also we are very glad of the winners because some of them also had different experiences, and these related in their games.
Okay. We can
start giving the prizes.
With a video, and you later explain something about this video.
Okay.
I will go here to see tell you.
First, we start by Unix 73. So we have our first prize for Unix 73. This game centers around an adorable, alien type of guy who has come to Earth to learn about the different rare diseases and also the inhabitants that are living here in Earth.
The sound.
So next we go with Fireworks by Ahmed. So here we have Fireworks by Antares. Fireworks is a simple, fun game where you can click on your screen and fireworks appear. And these fireworks, you can drag them and move them, and they have a rocket trail. So it relates to a real firework. And this firework relates to people that have problems with sounds that are very high and can disturb them a little bit. Congratulations, Antares. Next, we can go to Digital Toys by Andrew. As you can see, all the games have been adapted to the different difficulties people with rare diseases have, and also they are simple but fun to play. That was our main focus when choosing a winner game. And to explain a little bit about the game of Andrew, Digital Toys is an attempt to draw attention by tapping, clicking, and also with a little hand moving the different people. Get some attention to the rare diseases that were explained by looking at each character. Congratulations, Andrew. Right now, the next game we have Timmy's Funbox by Dimitrios. As you can see, this game was very special, not only because you could play a lot of hours with it, also it was translated to a lot of different languages, so all the people around the world with rare diseases can play this game. And this was also a very important thing for the games presented on this game jam, because if there's a game that it's very fun and it has some text but it's not translated to some language, it cannot be inclusive for everyone. So I would like to congratulate Dimitrios for this very fun game and also for its job in translating the game. Congratulations. As you can see, this game, the aim of the game was to spend a lot of hours playing with it, putting different blocks and building different buildings or objects that could be fun for the little players to see and to interact with. And also they are able to change the physics of everything. So for example, they can be more metallic and they can fall down or have gravity or change the color of the things. So it's a very enjoyable game. Also the controls are very easy, and that's a very important thing. So now I believe we can start to pass to the next game, and our second prize for Hamad with Pathfinder. You will see that this game is more calm, it's not as controllable as the other ones, as it is based on explaining a story by user clicking on the screen and following the text. And so we like it a lot because of the story and how it arrived to the heart of our jury members. So congratulations. To explain a little bit about the game, it's a narrative adventure full of mystery where the player can decide which path he or she can take. And it's a bit related to rare diseases because you can see the screen flashes or does subtle movements that some people with rare diseases related to these movements have this effect in real life. So again, congratulations Hamad for your second prize, and we hope you continue making games like this. Finally, once we have explained the second prize, I believe we can go to the final and first prize, the one that everyone liked, all the jury. Let's know it I shall by Andrew. This game really arrived to all the jury members because of its of the movement, the text, the visuals, but also because it had a lot of different little games inside of it. So it was like a box of fun games inside, and each game explained different rare diseases that people may have, and also rare diseases that the developer of the game, Andrew, had and has. So. We like it a lot, and it really captured the spirit of the Patient73 GameJam. But really, Andrew, you did a very great job.
1 month, no?
Yes.
All the duration, no? The time to do this game.
We need to remember that the game jam was of 1 month. They had only 1 month for doing these games, and all of them were really great with the little time they had. And also, what we really like is that they capture the experience someone with rare diseases has, and also helps us bring the movement. So I hope the little kids will enjoy the games a lot. Congratulations to all of the winners.
Congratulations to all the winners. Eh? And now,
now we have here one of the winners, luckily Adrian, that can come a little bit to
explain your experience.
Yeah. Explain your experience participating in the game jam.
Can you speak in Spanish or
In English, in Spanish.
Maybe Spanish. Spanish I can puedo traducir a little bit.
Well, I try to speak in English. This was a very great experience doing this game for this game jam. It helped me to make a game with a very great purpose, to help children with rare diseases to play games for them, and with the objective that they have a great time playing these games. So, I think it's important participating in this kind of game jams because it's a very great objective to help children and people around the world with rare diseases. So I animate all the people participating at the game jam next year because it will be greater than this. And it will be doing a great job for children and for all around the world.
Wow!
Thanks for your words.
Congratulations again, and hope you will participate in the next edition of the Game Jam.
For the next year, for September, we want to organize, to schedule a new meetings between people like you, programming the new games, and the associations, to know the real difficulties for the children in every disease.
Exactly.
So it will be interesting for you?
Yeah, I think it's better this way because we can develop the games with the focus in the difficulties of this kind of diseases.
And to do a very funny game.
Exactly.
Okay. And we have another participant, no, in internet to explain.
Yes, I believe right now we can put the meets.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
We have the other winners who can maybe give some, explain a little bit about how they feel about participating in this game jam and maybe giving some advice to the next people participating in the future game jams. So they can also be in the same position. I don't know, maybe we can start by Andrew. I don't know who wants to start first, but whoever wants to start speaking, maybe they can unmute.
Es Andrew, ¿no? Aquí es la lateral terminal.
So
Andrew, one.
Andrew, you can
Please activate your mic. Okay.
Sure, we can.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Maybe
Hi, everybody. I'm Andrew. I'm here from Hawaii. It's 3 a.m. here.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for having me, and I'm glad you like the game.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Thanks. I could just talk a little bit about my experience making the game and what was the thoughts behind it. The theme of digital toys was very interesting because normally in game jams, they want you to make a game rather than a full game rather than just little toys. So I wanted to make fun little experiences that teach the player a little bit about visual snow syndrome, which is a neurological disease that causes the patient to see a lot of very small dots, like millions of small dots in their field of vision. And also they have a lot of other issues with their vision and sometimes with their head. And each of the little games I made in the snowy toy shelf highlights a different aspect of that. So the driving one, for example, it's very hard for me to see it. I have visual snow, so these are inspired by my experiences. So the driving game, where you drive a little toy car at night, it shows how difficult it is sometimes to see at night, especially when there are other bright lights. It almost like blinds me and causes a lot of after effects, for example. And so I wanted to show that, but show it in a fun way, because normally, like what I see is a lot uglier. I wanted to show it in a way that doesn't put off the player that much. So that's why you see a whole bunch of different lights flashing, or the rainbow ball, the giant ball that you might bump into. That's just a different creative way of showing these symptoms. And let's see, the bubbles one, there's this monkey blowing bubbles. That's exploring what it might be like to see without visual snow. I've had visual snow all my life, so I don't know any differently. I've always seen like that, and I always thought that everybody sees like that. It wasn't until maybe a few years ago that I really understood that people don't really see like that, and that this is a rare thing. Even 10, 20 years ago, visual snow wasn't even recognized as a disease. It was misdiagnosed as other diseases. So informing people of these new diseases is very important, especially these rare diseases that no one knows about, so that it's less likely to be misdiagnosed as something else, and that there can be research and help for people who have these diseases. Like some people, they get visual snow late in life. They're not born with it. Like either they have some other disease and that causes it, or they have an accident, or sometimes for them it's drug use or whatever, and it causes the visual snow. And those people are devastated by it. It totally changes their life, kind of in a bad way. And it'd be great to have help for these people.
Yeah, it's really glad to hear your story, and also this shows the magical of the Patient73 GameJam. That the developer that is developing the game, it knows really well what the problem is. So you can do a real game that really shows in a different way, but to make people get to know better the problem. So everyone gets to know it, and we can start searching for a solution. And we hope in the next edition, a lot of more problems will come into play and people will get to know them even more. So we're really glad of your job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew, for your words and for your job.
So I believe
we have the connection.
Is there anyone else who wants to participate from a distance?
I feel we have Dimitrios on the call. I don't know if maybe Dimitrios would like to participate as well.
Yeah. Here he is.
Okay, please activate your mic.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
sure.
perfect.
Correctly.
Perfect. Hello, I'm Dimitrios, right now from Germany, South Germany. And I made the Demis Funbox, this little toy box game you saw, well, not toy box, more like a building game you saw that is about building blocks and stuff like that, and using bit physics and playing around with that. I specifically thought when I heard of this theme, oh, okay, so a toy is not quite a game; it's quite something else. So I'm not supposed to make like a game, but more something like something that you can tweak around with. So eventually, I landed to the idea, okay, probably want to go for, well, something like a sandbox, and that's where I landed to actually make a sandbox. And I have to admit that was actually very fun, but also very challenging experience, given that I wanted to play around with the grid of how things are placed. That I needed to do a lot of math that I had no idea about. I'm very bad at math. But it was very fun, and the most important part for me when I was thinking of how to create, like what to create, what to present, was mostly the idea that, okay, I want someone to be able to play this in a very simple manner. So, okay, then I realized I made something that just played with left mouse button and just the movement of the mouse, with the idea of people that have diseases that cause them to be very limited in their movement, and that people like that usually need, well, if they can't operate with normal mouse, they usually also have alternative triggers and controls that have been specially made for an ease of usage for them, that allows them perhaps to move a mouse and click, like say for example with the chin, or maybe with just a certain finger alone. And I thought, okay, that would be actually fitting that situation, so I went with that approach. I kind of misunderstood actually who was supposed to play the game. At the beginning, I thought, okay, it's supposed to be a game, a toy that will allow those individuals afflicted by the diseases to be actually having a comfort at playing, or should I say, a specific group of them. But okay, later on I realized, okay, that's not the case. Regardless, I went on and built this, and I thought it was actually very fun little experience. I thank you very much for organizing this nice, very good deed of an event. And yeah, I definitely...
I was speaking with my other partner in crime who helped me organize this, Abraham. And he was like, I tried this game of like putting blocks, and it was the greatest game I ever played of all the games. Then he started playing the other ones, but yours was the first one that he realized it was like very good. So, and also myself, so we congratulate you for all the work you did on the game, and also for all the translations you did for the game, so more people can play it. It was really nice.
Yeah. Regarding the translations, also, interestingly enough, friends of mine also helped me to make sure certain translations are very correct, so thank goodness that turned out good. But thank you very much, thank you very much.
Thank
great.
you.
And I also wanna congratulate Andrew, because I was really fascinated by the beautiful experiences he made. Really great game. Like, respect. Yeah, that's all. Have a great day. I will be around for a while, and then I will go back to, because right now I came around from, I came by while I'm actually having school right now. Yeah, a boot camp, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, see you around.
See you.
Well, and now we must do the thanks, to give the thanks to Bruno and Abraham.
Thank you.
Abraham is not here.
He's not here, but
The work that you did, a very big
Thank you very much,
job.
Bruno.
you're welcome.
And we must speak about the next year, no? The 24,
Yes.
the Game Jam for 24.
As we have been like putting little
Come here, please.
little hints.
Oh, I think...
I don't know, it's
Yes,
correct?
I think it's better that we...
Manatfi can pista little hints around the speech related to the next year. This year was the first one, but we feel it was very good, and all the submissions we had and the little community we have created. But next year with my friend and colleague Abraham, who is not here as you
In
said.
September, no? We must
In September we
begin.
want to start preparing the next game jam that we hope will be bigger with
The
more
relations between the associations and the...
Exactly. We will have each person in contact with the associations for the different
to
rare
know
diseases.
the different diseases, the level of affectation in the...
So they can get more knowledge, and this knowledge translates into a better quality game for people to play.
And we will have the support of the...
And we have the support of
the university.
and the School of Informatics of the...
So I think I have to say goodbye, but I want to give some comments because I'm learning a lot today. Let me first, the people from outside, speak a few words in Catalan and Spanish for the people present here. Muchas gracias por haber venido. Lo hacemos en inglés porque así nos entiende la mayoría de los que están fuera, pero os agradecemos que hayáis venido hasta aquí. Estáis en la Facultad de Informática de Barcelona, de la UPC, y estamos encantados de poder participar con esta iniciativa tan bonita y esperemos que dure muchos años y crezca y la podamos hacer mejor, más profesionalmente, sin problemas iniciales de conexión y este tipo de cosas. Vale, muchísimas gracias por todo eso.
Decir que este año hemos tenido 20 equipos y que lo que esperamos es que para el año que viene a ver si pudiéramos conseguir multiplicar por 10 y tener 200 equipos, porque son más de 400 millones de personas afectadas por enfermedades raras y son más de 150 millones de niños con dificultad o con la incapacidad de movilidad, diferentes dificultades, y con la incapacidad de jugar a los juegos normales o estándar. Con lo cual creo que esta iniciativa de Game Jam, y gracias a todos los participantes que han dado su tiempo, que es muy importante el tiempo, decir que en este periodo hemos tenido, o yo como presidente de la Federación Catalana de Enfermedades Raras, he visto la falta, la pérdida de muchas personas queridas que estaban a nuestro alrededor y no han podido estar. Entonces yo dedicar que gente joven dedique su tiempo para ayudar, para hacer un poco más llevadero, ¿sí?, el día a día de niños y de adultos, y dediquen su tiempo a ello, para mí es de agradecer y me llena, no sé cómo decirlo, es muy gratificante poder compartir mi vida con gente con estos principios, ¿sí? Y es dar las gracias de todo corazón, ¿sí? Y este pequeño recuerdo para los que no están entre nosotros, que creo que también es importante. Vamos a ver si para el 24 hacemos una Game Jam más potente, que tengamos todavía más juegos y que más niños puedan reírse, que es lo mejor que puede haber en esta vida, ¿no?
Okay, I'm not going to translate everything he said, but some of the things I think it is very important that initiatives like these ones are successful and they grow and they continue, because our target is people, most of them kids, that are suffering rare diseases, and if you add all the rare diseases, which are many, that's a lot of people all over the world. So I think we are starting a very important initiative here. So please forgive our initial problems and errors, because this is only a starting point that we will remember in a few years very happily. I want to say that I have learned a few things here. I'm teaching in software engineering courses here at the School of Informatics in Barcelona, and I know that sometimes the IT people, we tend to put a lot of things in a software piece, for example a game, a digital game, and because we think that that's better, and maybe for some games that's good, but I have understood that one thing is a digital game and another thing is a digital toy, from the explanations that some of the attendants have given. And I think that it is a challenge to try to be as simplistic as possible in doing something which is small enough in functionality, in behavior, but truly addressed to the requirements, to the need of some particular rare disease. So I think we could improve in that way. So describing particular rare diseases so that the digital toy developers could develop these toys that they can be simple, but simplicity is not bad, it's very good if it works, if it is useful. As the famous Steve Jobs was obsessed with it. Okay, so congratulations to all the organizers, specifically to the people that have dedicated their time to develop these digital toys. To all of them, but also, of course, to the people that have been recognized as the awarded people. And please remember, we are not in Hawaii. We would like to go there sometime. We're not in Greece or the south of Germany, but we're in Barcelona. We also have a beach nearby. And today it is not that sunny, but it is usually sunny. So we are here, and if you ever want to come by and say hi, we will be very happy to and glad to have you with us. Okay, so thank you very much, and I must say adios, adios, goodbye, and thanks to all of you. See you in the next edition of Game Jam, and let's give a big clap to all the people that have been involved in this.